Honey.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a one brand tutorial. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I'm gonna try to not to talk so much because a lot of people complain. When I say a lot, I mean 2 people had the nerve to say my videos were too long. Like, I just want to be great. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing a one brand tutorial. The brand we're going to be featuring today is e.l.f. Cosmetics. Now, e.l.f. Cosmetics was one of the first brands that I used to buy when I first started doing my makeup back in like 2000 and I ain't gonna tell y'all how old I am, so yeah. But it was one of the first brands I used to buy. It was cheap. You could get brushes for like $1. I think this dog waits until I press record for him to start barking. Let me unmic myself and go fuck him up. So like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. We're gonna be using some e.l.f. products. So for all together, I spent about $100 on all these products. So should I show you guys or should I just show you as I use? Anyway, let's get this show started. And if you have watched this far through my rambling, it's meant for you to subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notification. I'm saying it so aggressively. Y'all know what to do. All right, so we're gonna start off with moisturizer. e.l.f. had a lot of skincare products, but listen, my bag is not bottomless. I don't got that much money, okay? So I just picked up a moisturizer. I picked up the Happy Hydration Cream. Y'all probably can't see it because my lights is bright. So I picked up the Happy Hydration Cream. It is hemp-derived cannabis sativa. Like, I saw the little weed marker, and I was like,
let me talk about reefer, man. I have some good weed.
I'm interested. I don't know exactly what cannabis does as far as skincare, but listen, God made it. He grew it on this planet. Okay, that was too much for us to use, so it has to have some healing properties. So we gonna see. This is my first time actually using any of the products. Like, I bought them, they're still in a bag, so yeah, no, we gonna get first impressions. Y'all probably been using these stuff and y'all like, Tiff, you late because you think you bougie. All right, so the next thing I picked up, which made me go on this e.l.f. binge spree. What do you call it when y'all be buying all those products? Can y'all be showing them off? I don't know. But this is what made me go and cop these things. So I already have this one. Y'all have seen it featured on my Instagram and my channel for a while. The Poreless Putty Primer in the Universal Sheer. So I already have this one, so I just bought an extra one. And then they came out with these two, the matte version and then the luminous version. Focus. So I really love the Poreless Putty Primer already, so I know I'm gonna really like these. So I guess let me use both. Like, I'm gonna use luminous and then I'm gonna use matte where my skin be acting up. So if you watch my live videos, you know I compare the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, the original one, to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Base. Like, it's one and the same. The ingredients may be different. Somebody gonna come on here and be like, it's not the same!
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie.
To me, it feels the same. So the luminous has some, like, y'all probably can't tell on camera, but it has like some gold reflex. Some gold reflex in it, which is gonna be popping in the summertime. Like, I wore this on its own, like so many days when I was doing my no makeup looks, just some brows and lashes. I put on my Poreless Putty Primer just to, like, you know, cinch my pores. So I know this luminous one is gonna look so fire on my skin when it's like in the sun and it's just reflecting. It's gonna be freaking gorgeous. I already know it. I just know it in my heart of hearts. So I'm gonna take the matte and I'm going to focus that where I get oily and where I want my foundation to stay matte, which is my nose, above my lips, and these two smile lines that just show my age. So I'm going to blend, I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to blend it in. So I'm just pressing it into the skin instead of like, y'all know what I mean, come on. It does leave somewhat of a white cast. So hopefully it doesn't, you know, cause any flashback under my foundation. We'll see. We will see. If you guys have tried out these new primers, let me know in the comments how you like them. Ooh, what was that? A bugger? Let me know how you like them. Like, when I mean the new ones, I mean like the matte and the luminous. The whole YouTube, Instagram, Facebook beauty community has used the original version. So if you use the new ones, let me know how you like in comparison. So the only thing I could not get from e.l.f. was a brow product. So just imagine me doing my brows with an e.l.f. product while I do my brows without one. Okay, so let's really get into this tutorial. So I purchased this eye palette. I didn't even know they made palettes, not even gonna lie. So I found this eye palette. It's called the e.l.f. Opposites Attract eyeshadow palette. It has 18 shades in here. The palette looks very neutral, if you ask me. Very neutral. They have some warm, some cool tones. So let's do a little eye look. So I'm gonna prep my eyes. I also bought the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I bought two colors. I bought one for contour, one for, you know, highlighting. So I'm gonna use this one on my eyelids. It's the shade Deep Chestnut. The names kind of confused me. Like, this is not what I thought a deep chestnut will look like, you know. Sometimes I buy things based off of the name, like relatively it's like, okay, toffee, butterscotch, butter pecan, caramel, you know. I buy those tones to go with my skin because it's always, you know, I'm in the medium deep tan, like early deep, before deep, beginning, mediums, whatever. So sometimes I like look at the name. So when I saw Deep Chestnut, I was like, I don't know. So this is my first time using it. Yeah, it looks about right. Could have been lighter. I could have went lighter, like one shade lighter, but this should be fine. I actually have a really light one that I got in, like, what do you call those boxes you get? Vox boxes? What do you call it? What is the name of that? Influencer, however you say it. They had sent me one a while ago, but it was like white. So if I would have really thought this out, I would have had it like to use. Let's do some shadow. I'm gonna pick up the shade Warm, which is a brown, a dark brown shade. I'm gonna play it real safe because, you know, drugstores palettes ain't really known for pigment. So we're gonna see. This is my first time trying it. I swatched it when I first got it, but you know, swatches and shadow looks totally different. So let's go. So I'm gonna take this brow and I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Well, excuse me, e.l.f. e.l.f. was like, sis, don't judge your book by its price. I don't think that's how it goes, but it works well in this situation. So the brown is actually really pigmented. Like, when I did the swatches, I was like, this ain't really hitting for nothing, but okay. I think the palette was $12. I'll, you know, make sure of that price and put it on the screen. But I do believe it was $12, which is cheap, but at the same time, it's not extremely cheap because ColourPop 9pan palette. Oh no, that is cheap then because these have 18. I'm gonna shut up. Y'all know I can't do math. So I'm just gonna pack this all on my lid. Buff it out. So I guess we're doing a brown. smoky eye. You know I'm good for a smoky eye. And I'm gonna lightly blend this out. I'm impressed. You know, when you say drugstore, you don't necessarily think, oh, it's gonna be hella pigmented. Well, show me something. They was like, what you had said? What you had said? What was that? Okay, that's what I thought. I do have some fallout, which, you know, don't bother me. I just dust that off. That's why I took off my shirt, because you know that shirt was neon green. I don't need no brown eyeshadow all over my shirt. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. Okay, you liking what you see? All right, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna add any more. I'm gonna put some highlight in the inner corners. I'm gonna use one of the gold shades in the palette and highlight the inner corners. But we have to dust off this fallout. So I'm just gonna take a brush and just dust it off. That's why I made sure not to do my foundation first, because I knew we gonna have some fallout. Take the shade Spicy. Spicy. Okay. Really? Really, Tiff? I thought this was a mirror. Alright, we got a little, we packing some pigment. Let's go on to foundation. We primed already. We're gonna put some foundation. I'm gonna put some set. You know how I do my setting powder first. So I picked up the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. It doesn't, Halo Glow is, it look a little light. We're gonna see what it's hitting for. So I'm gonna take a little bit on a sponge, and I'm going to focus this on the parts of my face that gets oily. Oh, it blended out. Like, it pressed into the skin really nice. Good. For all y'all that's finna ask, was your beauty blender wet when you did that? No, it was dry. It was dry as a bone. Okay, so let's do this foundation. I did shade match myself using the foundation app, foundation.com. So let us pray. I was not buying 5 and 6 foundations. That wasn't gonna happen. So this is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, oil-free satin finish. I bought the shade Caramel. It says deep tan with neutral undertones. I am a neutral girl. Neutral. So I'm scared. Let me pump it onto my hand. Okay, so this is Fenty. This is e.l.f. So right off the top, you can tell these are not a match, but I put in my Fenty match when I shade matched myself with foundation. I put in Fenty and I put in my Becca, because I know those are the two best matches that I have. So it might blend out fine. So I'm just gonna, you know, it might be fine. It might be fine. Fenty is known to run a little yellow orange. So it might be fine. I can't believe I just wasted a pump of Fenty. Excuse me? Tiffany, are you high? So I'm just gonna put this all around my face, and then I'm gonna blend it. It has like a fragrance. Like, it's not extremely fragrant, but I smell some fragrance. It's moussey, it's not liquidy. It's not liquidy at all. Let me clip my hair back, because listen, it took me forever to straighten this hair. I don't need to put any foundation on it. Okay. Doesn't look bad. I'm gonna be able to tell the coverage when I get right here to my little dark spots. It is, I don't know if it's a full coverage foundation. It just says Flawless Finish. I did skin test this first. When you buy anything new for your face, you want to just test it for allergic reaction. So I swatched a little bit on the back of my hand when I first purchased it, just in case it wasn't gonna work, and then this wouldn't have been an e.l.f. tutorial, but it was fine. I read the ingredients. It was nothing that stood out that was hella different from all the other foundations that I own. So it's actually looking like a good match. I'm looking at the mirror behind me, It's actually looking like a pretty decent match. And judging by the dark spots that I can still see a little bit, it's medium buildable coverage. We're gonna grab our concealers. We have Deep Chestnut and Rich Cocoa. So Deep Chestnut is gonna go under the eyes, of course. Because I saw how full coverage the foundation was. So I know we're not going to need a lot. We're going to add a little dimension to this baby forehead. And then to my nose. Alright, so we're going to spray a little spray to help move this around. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. That nozzle tried to drown me. Jesus. Tried to freaking drown me. Alright, so we're going to blend this out. And I'm just going to start. You know, you guys see my foundation routine. So we're going to start at the bottom and then blend up into the eyes. Under the eyes. If you haven't seen my foundation routine, that means you need to go watch it. It's really good. I'm not going to hold you. It's a banger. It's a banger. Metro Boomin, want some more. London on the track. All of that. So, yeah, we're going to just blend this out. Okay, I did find my e.l.f. concealer and tan walnut that I told y'all influencer, however the hell you say that, sent me. It's really, really light. So I'm just gonna, because I want to brighten up the under eyes a little bit more. I like a bright under eye. So I'm gonna add a little bit. This stuff dries crazy fast. So I had a little trouble blending out my forehead. I had to like wet respray my face to help blend it out. So when you are applying this, I do suggest you to, you know, get to blending right away. Let's go in and set. Again, the Halo Glow Setting Powder. Let us pray. I be so scared to try new setting powders because, you know, once you find one that really works and doesn't flash back and doesn't cause like excessive dryness, you want to stick with it. I feel like setting powder is the one thing that you don't switch up too much. Like, you might try some new ones, but you always go back to that one you know that don't act up. Sorry, I be always scratching my nose. So I'm a little scared to try this on my face. I have to go to work, so sometimes I be doing things and I'm like, oh my god. I carry my makeup wipes in my bag just in case we have to have an emergency removal. You know? But I'm gonna try to make it the whole day because I want to, you know, update you guys in my Insta stories. I know how this go, so you can see an update on how my face look. Okay, all right, okay, good, nice. It's a nice, you know, nice result. Nothing left behind. I don't see any whiteness. Good. Like a little white. You see that? So that scares me a bit because I feel like it might be flashback. See how I just made it very extremely white? We're gonna have to correct that. I don't know. We're gonna have to take some pressed powder to correct the under parts of my face, whatever you call that. So I'm just gonna take some not e.l.f. powder. That's just what we gonna call the product. It's not e.l.f. product. It's still cheap. It's just CoverGirl. We're gonna go under our contour. Alright, so let's smoke out the under eyes. And I'm going to take the same shade, Warm. That's the name of the shade. And I'm just gonna go right under my eye. The same brush that I used. I keep looking at this like this is a mirror. It's not, Tiffany. Get over it. just smoke right under my eyes. So let's apply some blush. I did not get any blush from them, but I am going to take the shade Cheeky from this palette, and I'm going to use it as blush. So I'm just going to literally tap my big ass brush and this little tiny thing. Should be fine. I do it all the time. Yep. And we are going to apply some blush. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like it. I like it. Let me apply some more. I felt like when I saw it say Cheeky, I said, yeah, I'm definitely using that for blush. Ooh, that's real cute. You know how that just changed? I feel like that just changed the look up so much. For 24K gold highlighter, and we're gonna highlight. And then of course I'm gonna put on lashes and lipstick and all that other good stuff. This is pretty. Pretty, pretty. This lipstick is gray. It's giving me dead body. I'm gonna take the clear lip lacquer. It's clear. It's lip lacquer. It has some like glitter reflex in it, and I'm gonna show you how to make your own little lipstick. So I'm gonna put that all over my lip. My lips are already black, child, so we definitely, that gray was not, it's just not, it wasn't working. Nice and glossy. Now we're gonna go in this palette and we're going to take Cheeky again. It's like an orangey, and I'm gonna take Sassy. I'm gonna mix them on my fingers together. They're like both like orangey pink shades. And then I'm gonna take Bold on this other finger. So we have like these two shades right here. These two shades right here. Improvise, sweetie. Improvise. Okay, so this looking kind of cute. I'm going to spray my final setting spray. I mean, mist, whatever. Whew. Not only does this not smell good, it's spraying my body and it's cold. Ooh. I'm drowning. Update you guys in my Insta stories on how my foundation and my makeup looks like. Right now it's 1 o'clock, so I'll let you guys know how, you know, when I get to work at 5, and then when I'm about to leave at midnight, I'll give you guys updates in my Insta stories. And hopefully you guys like this tutorial. If you do, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know what other type of videos or what other brands you would like me to do a one brand tutorial on. Keep in mind, I'm not rich, so don't come in here talking about doing all YSL makeup or all Pat McGrath. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. So see you guys next time. I really want to do an ASMR, but I feel like that will annoy the fuck out of you guys and everybody would unfollow me. Let me know if you would like an ASMR makeup look, cause I can definitely do it.
Rock Lee, got tracksuits, Rock Lee, got swipes, hoes, not me. Birds in the trap line, birds on the phone, birds in the coop with that hookah and Patron. Birds in the trap line, birds in the phone. Bitch, I'm a bird.